And but of course, we have a new segment we're going to do every week, and this is the new segment we call Where We Weed.
Where we weed.
Where we weed. And this week we went back because we
shop local, guys.
We've been very social this weekend.
Crazy.
Went to a couple of great gatherings. One right here in our little tiny cabin up here on Mount Washington.
Yeah.
Which was a big party with just 5 of us.
Spontaneous party with 5 people.
And but so I didn't really have a chance to research a new dispensary, but we did find a really great one here last week in our neighborhood, which is a phenomenal dispensary. And of course, I'm talking about
Cornerstone
Collective. I think it's still called Collective. Over on Colorado in Eagle Rock, I think it's north. Is that north?
Yeah, the north side
of Eagle Rock Boulevard on Colorado, and near the Target there, across from the Target.
Eagle Rock Plaza.
Yeah, but very low profile. You'll see no green cross out in front of this place.
No sign. You gotta know what it is, like a speakeasy.
Parking's not the best in front, but there's plenty of street parking usually. And they are extremely knowledgeable over there at Cornerstone. We were helped by Andreas today, and he had a great knowledge of all of the products and their attributes, as well as it's Nick at the front there in security, taking care of stuff up front. Tima, I think, and
Tima?
Meta.
And Meta.
Making sure that we're in the
Legal
system.
and good to go.
Legal and good to go in the system. Of course, 21 and over in California for recreational, 18 years of age or older for medicinal if you have the proper recommendations. And get your state card. If you do, it's worth it if you use your medicine a lot because you'll save a lot in taxes.
Yeah.
Which adds up to about 35% to the recreational user out here in good old Los Angeles anyway.
Prop 64.
Prop 64 at work. Tax dollars at work. It's going to be interesting to see how much comes in. But let's get on to where we weed and what our haul is today.
All right.
We like to spend, we like to see what 100 gets us at our collectives. We went a little over.
So this would be the 100.
Okay, so let's, here, let me bring up the shot here. Let me rotate this. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Rotate this around a little bit. There we go.
We had all this worked out. What happened?
Well, this thing rotated, but there you go. Okay, we're all set. So what do we got, Chell?
Well, today we have 3 items. Today we have 3 items from Cornerstone Dispensary. So we have a lovely sativa gram, Nina Limon. It's a very social strain.
This was what they're telling us.
Very chatty. I like that. I thought it'd be a good thing to have for our show today.
It's a gram of Nina Limon.
Nina Limon.
Which is a sativa.
It is a sativa.
It's a stimulating citrus-heavy cross of Super Lemon Haze and Rebel God Smoke, according to Leafly. Oh, very nice shot. Very nice. Well done. Nice focus.
So the Nina Limon. Then we also have this pack of Chief. This is sort of my favorite thing to get at dispensaries because it's always been my fantasy to be able to walk into a shop and buy a pack of joints. And here we are, a pack of joints. And this Chief pack of Chief joints is strain specific. It's a sativa. Let me pull one out here. This one is Sour Diesel.
Nice.
And they are not very large joints. But here we go. Where's my camera there? I didn't get.
Oh, they're little guys. They're about half gram, probably.
They're like half joints, really.
Yeah, they're a little couple of puffs out there in the parking lot. Of course, you don't want to smoke cannabis in public.
So there's that, which we are about to spark up, and of course,
how many are in there? That's pretty good. That's pretty
we
good
got
pack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7 little joints.
And it's a half gram or 3.5. That's like an eighth of weed.
An eighth of weed, yeah.
Great.
And that was 40.
Interesting.
And then these mints, which are fantastic.
Yeah, we had those last
I
time.
love these mints. They're great.
Now, a very interesting story that I learned about these mints this week. Today, from
We'll have a mint
Andreas.
after we smoke.
After we smoke, let's start.
Here, you have one, and
I'm
I'll
gonna
have
tell.
one.
I'm gonna tell that. Oh, that's a good
Okay.
idea. But see, I had fire yours up.
Okay.
And just to catch up on some legal stuff here in California, I like this. This is great. That's awesome.
Nice. Smooth.
Little pack in there.
And just so you know, like Arachnid Soul, I know you like the indica, and we do have indica today. We can spark some of that up later. Today at Cornerstone, they were having a special of a quarter for the price of an eighth. So we got a quarter of Calder OG, which is an indica.
Which I can't seem to find on the strain. It's apparently it's a link connected to abusive OG, or it might have been called that. But it's an indica that has not a real strong body high. But of course, you know how I feel about the whole stoner science. So.
Hey, Sammy!
I'm more of
Sammy's
a-
in the house.
Hey, Sammy. And Phil might show up too. Phil Britton, who also will be rebroadcasting us over pirate radio over there in Boulder Valley. 200 watts of power, 101.5,
Sammy on the mend.
I think. Sammy on the mend. Yes, hope
Sammy
you're using
on
your
the mend.
CBDs.
Yeah, I hope you're using your CBDs. Taking good care.
Taking good care.
Not
She's
eating any sugar.
very important player over there at ITSG, our home collective. This is quite nice, this joint.
It is. It's really nice. Yes, Diane
Very
Cherie,
smooth.
Cornerstone and Eagle Rock, right next to the flower shop.
Burning,
And there
burning
is
well.
a teeny parking lot. It's true. There are 3 parking spaces, and then the street parking.
But
I
apparently,
never have a problem
I
with
don't
parking.
know. Alex last night was saying Cornerstone is. He's a Cornerstone. He knew about Cornerstone. I don't know if he was just.
It's been here a long
the
time.
reference. It's been there a while, yeah. So.
Yeah. Been there a long time. So
This is
long they
great.
take credit cards.
That's right. One of the few. MedMan is another one, but not a lot of these collectives have a bank that they can work with. So I think the ones that have been around the longest. Of course, that could change at any time. Now, with regards to these mints,
That's nice. I like that. This is a nice little joint.
these little mints here are 20 milligrams each. And am I understanding previously? Of course, the laws here in California are all temporary. The regulations are proposed. Everything's could change, and some things have changed. Apparently, semantics. It's all in semantics. If you call this a capsule,
Well, not that thing.
Not this.
The actual mint
where's the
itself.
bottle?
No, the mint is a capsule.
Right. Well,
That's a capsule.
so they're calling it a capsule now, and because they're calling it a capsule, it can be larger than 10 milligrams in dosage, and you can have more than 100 milligrams in the serving. So in the packaging. So that's interesting about merely naming. Getting a little coffee there at the end of your joint. But I like these. I like these Chiefs. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. Well, we finish this one while we roll this. Finish this lovely Chief joint from Cornerstone Collective. We'll roll right into a video of our good friend, now good cannabis friend, up there in the great state of New York, Kirsten Gillibrand, U.S. Senator.
Yes, friend of cannabis.
Now a friend of cannabis.
New friend.
Outspoken. I think she might have been sort of in the closet.
I don't know.
Maybe not. But she's been very outspoken lately about cannabis. And last week, of course, we reported she is now co-sponsoring Cory Booker's Marijuana Justice Act in the Senate, which I think is just up. I'll double check during the video, but I think it still only has 2 co-sponsors.
Yeah, but she's really loud about it.
She's been very loud about it. And she was very loud on Good Morning New York last week. So
Let's hear.
let's play this clip from Good Morning New York while we finish this joint from Cornerstone Collective. Try the mint, the 20 milligram mint. You going to do a half or are you going to do a full? And then we'll talk about what she had to say on the back end as we look into our national stories here on DC 420 LA live Sundays 4:20 Pacific. Subscribe to the channel, get notifications wherever you're watching. We're going out over a number of platforms, including on Steemit through DLive. You can find us on all of the social networking platforms at DC 420 LA. What's up, Reefer Revolutionaries? DC here. Be sure to join us live on Sundays at 4:20 Pacific for DC 420 LA, The Week in Weed, the show where we spark up and talk about marijuana in the mainstream media, the politics of pot, and cannabis cures. That's DC 420 LA on YouTube. Follow the channel link and get notifications for when we go live. And now you can watch live on Steemit through DLive at DC 420 LA. See you on Sunday. Pot for peace.